Hey, it's Nick Moke for Digital Trends, and today we're taking a look at Apple's brand new 27-inch iMac. Now, if you're thinking this looks a lot like the old 27-inch iMac, you'd be right. It's actually exactly the same on the outside. But Apple has equipped it with a lot of new hardware inside, so let's take a closer look. There's really three new things going on inside the Apple iMac this year. The first is that it comes with Intel's latest processors. You can get it with the Core i3, the Core i5, or the Core i7. The second is that the graphics chips have also been upgraded. Apple actually switched from NVIDIA to ATI this year, so you can get the Radeon HD desktop cards instead of the old GeForce mobile cards, which were actually meant for notebooks. The third is that you can actually order it with both a solid-state drive and a conventional drive. It's really no feat of engineering, but it does allow you to harness both the speed of an SSD and the capacity of a conventional drive. So one of the first things we really love about the 27-inch iMac is this gorgeous display. Unlike most displays in the size 27 inches, it's actually not 1080p. Apple has gone above and beyond to 2560 by 1440 pixels, which is huge, and it really shows up in how smooth and crisp the text looks. It's also an IPS display, which stands for in-plane switching, but you don't really need to know that. It basically means that you can view this from any angle and it looks fantastic. An LED backlight also means that when you wake this from sleep, it reaches full brightness immediately. You don't have to wait for a tube to warm up. So our iMac actually came equipped with a 256 gigabyte solid-state drive, and that has resulted in some amazing boot times. We're actually going to do one for you here and time it and show you so you can see how fast it is for yourself. So I hit the desktop there in 19.4 seconds, which, judging by anything Windows 7 can offer, absolutely destroys it, basically. We have not seen any Windows 7 notebook that can do this, desktop, notebook, whatever. I think the closest we got was actually about 38 seconds from a main gear machine that also used solid-state drives in a RAID array, 2 of them, and it couldn't even come close to this. So boot time that quick is amazing. So this iMac actually came equipped with the ATI Radeon HD 5750 card, which has a gigabyte of dedicated graphics memory, and that gives it some pretty fantastic gaming performance. Obviously on OS X there aren't that many games to play, but what games you do have, it plays really, really well. We actually have Half-Life 2 Episode 2 pulled up here, and you'll notice the frame rate is great. I mean, this plays silky smooth, and this is running on the native resolution of this giant screen with every single option at high. And you probably can't see in this shot, but the actual frames per second we're getting here hovers in the 50s and 60s, really doesn't get any lower than the 40s, which is pretty amazing considering how much we have this thing cranked up right now. This model as equipped would cost you $2,600. That's pretty steep. Obviously you do get the performance to go with it, but you have to keep in mind you're paying a little bit of a premium for the design. The next generation iMac is one of the best looking and best performing all-in-one machines on the market.